Speaking for Greg and Kathleen, we welcome you to Holy Name Cathedral. Thank you for coming today to witness the exchange of their married vows as they begin their married life together. If you would please be seated.
Oh, no. Some on my shoe. What is it? What's on my shoe?
The first reading is taken from the book of Genesis. The Lord God said, "It is not good that man should be alone. This is why man leaves his father and mother and joins himself to his wife, and they become one body." And this is the word of the Lord.
The second reading will be taken by Kathleen's brother, Kevin.
Second reading is from 1 Corinthians. Be ambitious for the higher gifts, and I am going to show you a way that is better than any. This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Greg and Kathleen, this is indeed a joyful day, one that we have looked forward to quite some time. I consider it a special privilege and honor to be here today, to be the minister who witnesses the exchange of your married vows. So, thank you for the honor to do so. We ask God to bless you, give you many happy years together. May our friendship continue to grow. May we rejoice in the blessings God has given us.
And so in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Greg and Kathleen, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
Will you love and honor each other as man and wife for the rest of your lives?
We will.
Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church?
We will.
Since it is your intention to enter into marriage, join your right hands and declare your consent before God and his church. I, Greg,
I, Greg,
take you, Kathleen,
take you, Kathleen,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I, Kathleen,
I, Kathleen,
take you, Greg,
take you, Greg,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
You have declared your consent before the church. The Lord in his goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with his blessings. What God has joined, men must not divide.
That's enough.
If the ring bearer could please bring up the rings.
you doing? Oh, go ahead.
Lord, bless these rings which we bless in your name. Kathleen, take this ring
Kathleen, take this ring
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father,
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Greg, take this ring
Greg, take this ring,
as a sign of my love and fidelity.
sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father,
In the name of the Father,
and of the Son,
and of the Son,
and of the Holy Spirit.
and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you very much. It's been a long time.
Congratulations, Kathy. Take care of him. He needs it.
I sure do. That part's over now. That was great.
Our concelebrant, Father John Gangpan, taught Greg and myself in high school 21 years ago. He had more hair at that time.
Didn't we all?
So we want to deeply thank him for being present with us today. He is the rector of St. Vincent de Paul Seminary in Lamont. I would ask him to give his blessing to Greg and Kathleen.
Thank you, I think. I should stop here for just a second, right?
Okay, let's go. I'm so glad it's over with.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Okay, now why don't you help them with the umbrella? Put the ABC in front. Yeah. No. Oh, no. Okay, let's go.
How's your dress, okay?
Oh, it's raining.
Which one?
That one.
That one?
You
Okay.
can get your dress up. Can you hold her dress
I
for
certainly
her?
will.
Okay, turn your body this way, toward me. I want you leaning over her like this. Come
What, like this?
Yeah.
Ready? Let's...
Smile, Mrs. Krispin.
Hey, you. Want to go up? attention. Hey, let's go.
Right here.
Bonk. Should we sit together or what?
Oh, is this wonderful? Eyes here. Oh, yes. One more time.
Gwen,
Can
look
you
at
come
her.
this way? Come on, Gwen.
Look at here, like this. There
Yes.
you go.
Oh, perfect. And one more time, and we'll be all done. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who's gonna ride the horse?
This gentleman here, he's gonna go on up.
I think this is an outrageous party.
Ah, thank you so much for noticing. Awesome, indeed. Absolutely, and so there. Now let's get in and get something to eat.
I understand that it's a Chicago custom when the glasses are tapped with a utensil of silverware that the bride and groom are supposed to do something
Obscene.
kissing or something like that. I'd appreciate if everybody would go ahead and add in here. They're rather shy.
Are you ready?
Will you take that out of your...
Kathleen, put it down. That's okay. We have a number of people that like to say a few words about Greg and Kathleen. Most of what they'd like to say, we've already asked them not to. Some of the things that they'd like to say, I think, are permissible. Therefore, I think before we get too far overboard, we're going to ask the priests to say a few words.
I certainly want to thank Greg and Kathleen for asking me to have their wedding. Indeed, it really is an honor. My friendship with Greg goes back many years. I have just recently met Kathleen. Certainly, our friendship will grow too. But with any friendship, it should be honest. And so I should tell Kathleen that I almost prevented their wedding from taking place. You see, Greg and I were in high school together in a seminary. What many people do not know is that the reason he left the seminary was because he was very poor in Latin. And I tried to tutor him for those years.
Oh, brother.
But he just couldn't catch on, so he decided to leave. And that's why they were able to meet.
Oh, brother.
Lies, all lies.
Together.
I thought priests weren't supposed to lie.
Certainly will continue to grow. Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Thank you very much.
Father, that was was almost not enough time to let me have a drink. Anyway, Father John Gangpan is a gentleman that Greg and I know very well. Something he didn't mention at the ceremony because he's ashamed of it was I was one of the students also. But he would like to say a few words. There are some old St. Louis Preparatory Seminary South stories that have gone untold until this very time. Father Gangpan?
Just a few minutes.
My turn, Greg.
Ah, wonderful.
This thing will set still.
63.
In 1963, these two Gregs started off at Prep South. And they were both Greg, so we call one of them Mickish and the other one Krispin. One of them, the reason I think that they were so close and such good friends is that one of them didn't talk at all. And the other one never stopped.
Guess
Now
which
you can
was
figure
it?
out which one it is. They were always very close, and they stayed close as they went to Mizzou, as Greg went to Mizzou, and then on into the Army, and on into college, and then back into business world. And it was always fun to be with both of them. And I would like to congratulate the bride and groom. It was a joy to be with you. And good luck, Kathleen, getting a word in edgewise.
Father, thank you.
There are a couple of tables of Crispins here, and I asked the elder statesman, Mr. Paul Krispin, Greg's older brother, but only in birthday, as far as being older, if he'd like to say a few words. And he said that the great family concern was finally alleviated with Greg being married. They were no longer concerned about his preference.
Oh, wow.
I have nothing to say about that.
Good.
However, anyway, I would like to just go ahead and wind up all of this stuff by saying a few words. Greg and I are related by an accident of birth that neither one of us had anything to do with. However, through the years, Greg and I have become very close. Greg has been a very, very good friend to me and been there when I needed help. And I assume that there have been times that I've been able to return the favor. However, I would, besides the similar words of, appreciation that Father Mickish and Father Gangpan had shared about being part of this, it was quite an honor for me, to be included, especially as the best man. It meant a great deal to me, and I've known Kathleen for over a year, and obviously I'll get to know her a lot better in the future. But Greg Krispin is a very dear person to me, a very good man, and a very sincere person. And I don't want to schmaltz this up too much, but I truly love him, and I always will. So if everyone would pick up their glasses, and we have a good excuse to drink at this moment, to Greg and Kathleen, may they live as long as they want to, and want to as long as they live.
All right. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and we have one more toast to be made before we end this. The sister of the bride would like to say a word or two, maybe even 25.
I just wanted to welcome Greg. My mind went blank. What is his name?
It's the same as your husband.
My husband's name Greg, so it's easy. It came quick. But I wanted to welcome you to our family.
Very nice.
Greg and Kathleen are going to start the dancing, and then the rest of us will join in, and after that, after an appropriate interval of time, hopefully the rest of the folks will feel free to do so. But Greg, we're counting on you.
You are.
Indeed.
Your fingers and toes. Got it. Okay.